Hola, I'm Fivers and welcome to Grimlight. First of all, I just want to remind you that if you participate in my community post, you can basically decide the next videos of the channel. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at the new 5-star hero that has just been released. The new hero is called Red Queen. She is a fire assassin, she does physical damage, and she is a hero from the fairy tale of Through the Looking Glass. She costs 4 crystals to deploy, so she has the same cost as Kaguya. Taking a look at her stats at level 70, we can see that she has 1606 combat power. Comparing her with the other assassins, we can see that her attack is insanely high. She has become the character with the highest attack of the whole game, passing the beast. But that's not all. Basically, her stats are the best stats among assassins. Her range is 1.2, being the first assassin with a range higher than 1, and her attack speed is also the highest among assassins, being 1.4. Then, the critical rate and the critical damage are the standard values. Honestly, her stats are insanely good. Let's take a look at her abilities. Her active ability is called Guillotine Blade, and at level 1 is Red Queen teleports to the enemy with the lowest HP and deal 400% true damage. If the enemy has less than 10% HP, they are executed. The damage of this ability is really good, a bit lower than the damage of Kaguya, but the big difference is that Kaguya uses her active ability to the target that she is attacking with basic attacks. Meanwhile, Red Queen will attack the target with the lowest HP, and she is able to execute the enemy if he has less than 10% HP, so it's a really good active ability to finish enemies. Her passive is called Charging Strike, and at level 1 is her first attack each wave will deal 300% damage, greatly knocking them back. Applies grievous wounds, 50% healing reduction to the target. This is a really powerful first attack. We will have to place Red Queen in the position where this effect will have more sense. Remember that she applies grievous wounds, so it will be perfect to attack with this the enemy warrior in PvP, for example. Red Queen has 3 traits. Race to the finish. Red Queen gains 50% of her movement speed as evasion and critical rate. This effect is really good combined with the new legendary weapon that we can obtain by luck farming the red pieces in the story stage 2 of the new event. This weapon gives movement speed as set, so she will gain evasion and critical rate from it too. A really good combination. Evasive naturally has 10% evasion. This is the typical assassin trait. And to finish, Red Pair gains plus 15% attack if Red King is on your side of the field. This is a really good bonus to her attack, like she will have an insanely high attack after this. But I still think that it's not a must to have Red King to use Red Queen properly. But if we do it, she will gain a huge benefit from it. Because this is important, let's take a quick look at the new 4-star Red King that shares banner with Red Queen. Red King is a fire warrior from the same fairy tale as Red Queen. He costs 4 crystals to deploy, so he has the same cost as Alice and the new 4-star warrior Hina. Taking a look at his stats at level 70, we can see that he has 1403 combat power. Comparing him with the other warriors, we can see that his attack is also really good, almost 100 points higher than Alice and the same as Hina. His defense is really good too, but his HP is a bit lower than usual, but just a bit. His range is 1 and his attack speed is 1.2, that's actually good. Then the critical rate and the critical damage are the standard values. Honestly, his stats are really good from being a 4-star. His active ability is called Lord of Conquest, and at level 1 is Red King buffs all allies with plus 25% critical damage and plus 6% attack speed for 10 seconds. As we can see, his active ability is not meant to make him deal damage, it's meant to help the team apply more damage. Remember that the idea is that Red Queen will be in the same team, and this will make her so strong. His passive is called Blade Volley, and at level 1 is every 5 hits fires a wave of swords dealing 175% damage in a large area and causing knockback. Dispels enemy targets buffs. The damage of his passive is not insane, but it's fine. The important part of his passive is the knockback and the dispels. Red King has 2 traits. Blade of Cruelty. Red King's attack afflict grievous wounds, 50% healing reduction to the enemies for 10 seconds. This is a really good effect, and remember to don't put Red Queen and Red King in the same line, so they inflict this effect to different enemies and not to the same one. And to finish, Red Pair. Gain plus 15% attack if Red Queen is on your side of the field. This is the same effect as Red Queen. He will gain also a ton of attack due to his high base attack, so it's also really good. Well, should you summon Red Queen and Red King? Yes. I honestly think that these two characters are really strong, and I think that they are the counter of White Queen and White King. Hopefully, we will analyze them soon. Also, if you get Red Queen and not Red King, I think that Red Queen is good enough to be played without his pair, so don't stress out if this happens to you. Of course, if you like her design and his design, or you just want the heroes, just pull for them. And that's it for today's video. I hope that I have helped you. Thank you so much for watching, leave a comment, drop a like and consider subscribing if you wanna see more Grimlight content in the future, and see you in the next video. Ciao!